did you want to do when you were growing up?
That's an awesome question. What I want to do growing up is play in the NBA. So
everyone?
Yeah, right. I want to play in the NBA, and I wanted to be like Michael Jackson. I'm afraid to admit that right now. And I remember I wanted to be like Michael Jackson so bad. I permed my hair and I did everything. I got the glove, I had the jacket, I had the whole deal. But good thing, things change.
Can you dance?
No, we're not going there today. But there's a bigger crash, and the crash was at Marquette University. I was working for Tom Crean. Coach Crean come to the office one morning, and it was the day of our annual basketball banquet, where you have these millionaires in the crowd. Dwayne Wade was there, Digger Phelps was in the audience, and Coach Crean just runs to the office. I think he had just dropped his kids off from school. He said, "Derek, you're going to give out an award tonight, and it's going to be the Hit the Deck Award, and it's going to go to one of our players, Joe Chapman." And I said, "Yeah, Coach, I got this." And then he kept walking away, and I was just freaking out. I was terrified. I didn't speak in front of people, and I absolutely hated it. So what did I do is, it was VHS tapes at the time. I went back and I studied the last 3 basketball banquets, this award being given out by their coaches. And I was trying to memorize word for word what they said. So the moment came, it was 7:40 p.m., and Coach Crean announces my bio and my name, and Derek's going to give out the Hit the Deck Award. So I get up on stage, and I completely froze. All I did is I looked down, forgot everything I was going to say, and I said, "And the award goes to Joe Chapman." That's all I said. And I was completely devastated and crushed. I went back to my table. Everybody was looking down. Nobody would give me eye contact. I just wanted to crawl in a hole. The Wisconsin Athletic Club is the WAC for short. So we were a growing business, a growing club group. We were starting to add some new clubs. And they sent me to this health and fitness convention in San Diego, and I saw some of these authors and speakers do their keynotes. It was Simon Sinek, Patrick Lencioni, and I'm like, I want to do that. I want to do that. And it just hit me in there. But here's the problem. The problem was that I was terrible at reading and writing and speaking. I had this terrible fear. So I get back into the Milwaukee area, and the owners kind of brought up the question, "Hey, we really need somebody to help facilitate and lead some of our training and development orientation." And I raised my hand just terrified. And I said, "I got this. I'll do it. I'll take on the lead role of this training program for the Wisconsin Athletic Club." And that moment right there is where it all started, with the leadership training and development, because I decided to, I call it, do it afraid. If you want to do something that's holding you back, you just have to do it afraid. And raising my hand that moment started this whole thing to now becoming a professional speaker and now an author by doing that.
I found that a lot too. You commit to something that's way out of your comfort zone, and you don't really have a choice but to find a way to figure it out. And more than often you do, or even if you fail, you still grow and you learn a lot about yourself.
Patience is definitely huge, and I think people are more apt to have some patience when they enjoy doing something. A lot of people have heard the 10,000 hour rule. It takes 10,000 hours to work on something or study something before you're an expert in it. And one of my friends told me, the people that do the 10,000 hours, they don't count or think about the 10,000 hours because they love it. So I think it's finding what you love to do. And on the patient side, more specifically, this whole book process and the speaking and the side business all started with a full-time job. And the only reason I was able to do all that was, number one, was because of the rock solid foundation at home. My wife and we were aligned with exactly what we wanted to do. And then 2, I carved out, I call it the U zone, where I spend 2 hours every single morning before anybody else gets up. So 5 to 7 in the morning, just working on those most important projects that I have to accomplish that day. And that's where you touched on the chipping away. That's where it really happened.